Hey friends, welcome back to my channel with 200 subscribers. So excited. My name is Alexis. This is Yappy. And I've been sitting with something here that, not everyone clapping for us wants to see us win, basically. They just don't. So, and on the, I figured on the tail of getting 200 subscribers, let's talk about that. So, grab a snack and come on back. Hey friends, I did a card pull with this topic today, and it is so good. But the topic, I was watching a video, and the topic of the video was, or the title of the video was, not everyone clapping for you wants to see you win. And I'm like, that is so true. It's so true. Because we think that, when we meet people and they got our backs and everything, but a lot of times secretly they're jealous, right? They don't want to see us succeed. So maybe they do all kinds of things and the manipulation and all of that. So I wanted to talk about that today. And I wanted to talk about first the cards that I pulled based on this subject. So the two cards that I pulled today are so apropos, and Spirit just threw these out to me, which is the Moon card, the beautiful moon, and the Seven of Swords. Like what? And, the Moon card basically is about illusions, right? And hidden truths and things that aren't quite what they seem sometimes. And it tells us to trust our intuition, right? When something feels off, trust your intuition. And the key words for this card are illusion, confusion, secrets, intuition, and uncertainty. Those are some of the key words for this card. And basically, it's about completion and selflessness. That's what the moon is all about. That's what the moon is about. And then there's the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords, it's like that classic sneaky energy, right? Someone smiling in your face, but doing something else behind your back. That's what the Seven of Swords is all about, right? And so, you have this fake supporter energy, like somebody is there for you, and you think that they're there for you and everything, but really, no, they're not. They're just clapping, like, oh, good for you, huh? Well, secretly, hoping that you fail. Hoping that you fail, right? And you see him in this card, he's trying to pick up all these swords, like everybody, he's like, I can do this. I can get all the swords. I can pick them up. And, he's got some people that are probably rooting him on, like, you got this, dude, you got it. But then there's some people like, he ain't going to do that. He can't. Yeah, But then they're whispering to the next, he really doesn't have it. He really doesn't have it. I've lived through this, basically through these two cards, after I lost over 115 pounds, which right now I've lost 119 pounds. And I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'm like, for this video, I'm going to talk about it. I've lost 119 pounds. I'm a totally different person, only to become even a more different person after I reach to whatever my goal is, right? And I've gotten through grief. I started this channel and I started showing up for myself. And it all ties in, everything I do ties into those three things. To the grief of losing my mom, the transformation of me losing 119, over 115 plus pounds, right? And then just coming here and really showing up for myself. as the woman that I was always meant to be. And a lot of people got very quiet. A lot of people got quiet in my life. Like some people I don't even hear from anymore. Nothing, right? Because Lexi is not that 2 tons of fun, somebody joking at her own expense person anymore, right? Also, Lexi also turned 60. And that comes with a whole lot of knowledge and wisdom to back up everything that I have to say and everything that I talk about. And as I was telling to one of my beautiful soul sisters here yesterday, I say what I mean and I mean what I say. I'm never going to censor myself here or anything like that. But that comes with age, right? That comes with age. And once you turn 50, it's like all bets are off then. But when you turn 60, it's like, yeah, the clarity that you see just comes. It just comes. And I just love it, and the people that, some of them are real quiet and some of them got like a little sneaky, right? Or like making me look like I'm the problem because I'm successful. So they're going to be the victim, right? But no, we're not doing that. So these cards just remind us, and they remind me that your spirit always knows. You don't need proof. You don't need proof. If your gut says the vibe is off, listen to it. Listen to your gut, your intuition. As Sonia Choquette always says, as my mother always told me, never doubt your first mind. Never doubt your first mind. That is your gut, your intuition. Never doubt it. Never doubt it. You don't need to confront anyone. Sometimes silence is a boundary, right? Silence is one of the best boundaries there is. And distance, distance is your protection. When those people aren't around you anymore and they're silent and all of that, that is one of the best boundaries. My bestie and I are working on a series of boundary and let them videos and talks rather. And this is one of the topics, right? Okay. You're silent for me. That distance just shows me basically I'm being protected. Spirit is protecting me because you're not there for me. You're not for me, right? You're not for me. Trust that what's revealed in the energy, right? Trust that. Trust what's revealed in the energy. Trust the energy that you're feeling from them. That don't trust not just the applause, As Lady Gaga says, applause, applause, applause. Don't trust that. Trust your gut. If you see that they're acting a little strange and they're like, yeah, but they're not really there for you, pull back. Focus forward. Let the fakes fall off naturally, because they will. I've had a few of them fall off just recently. They will fall off. You don't need those people in your life, right? You're not paranoid, you're aware. You're not paranoid, you're aware. And that is a part of your intuition and the boundaries. And as you get older, you get more aware. You just get more aware of everything that's going on around you and the people who you surround yourself with. And if you don't have these people that I have in my collective, in my community, who are supporting me and here for me and leave me the most amazing, amazing comments and support always, you don't have that energy and those people around you, those are not your people. They're not your people. Let the moon light your way. Let the moon light your way. And let the 7 of Swords be your warning. Not your wound. Because we're not wounded. We don't want to get stabbed in the back. So let this be your warning. Right? Let this be your warning. And I picked one other card today. And this card goes with these. This card also goes with these 2 cards. I picked an angel number. I like to always pick an angel number to see what the vibes are. And I asked Spirit, what angel number, what do we need to know? What is the angel number we need to focus on today? And Spirit gave us 9999. And if you can see this, it says lessons learned. right? Lessons learned. So we learn a lesson here, right? We learn a lesson when we know that sometimes things are too good to be true, that people aren't always for us. That's a lesson learned. And that boundary, setting that boundary, that silence, that's a boundary. And don't let that distract you. Keep moving forward to what you're going for, what you're pushing through on. The key words for this card are culmination, results, benefits, reflection, and completion. Take stock in your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive toward your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. And it does. It goes to you. And it goes to you without the fake people around you, right? Because the moon is lighting your way. The moon is like, you got this, girl. You got this. You don't need that fakeness and that foolery. You don't need that. You got this. And you know, the Seven of Swords basically is like, let this be your warning, not your wound. Don't get stabbed in the back, you know, but pick up these swords and move on, because you got this. Don't doubt yourself, right? Don't doubt yourself. Don't let the naysayers make you feel like you don't have this, or you can't do this, you can't fulfill your dreams or anything, because you got this. You got this, girl. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. I just thought this was a good topic. And after hitting 200 subscribers, I'm like, yes, let's see who all falls off. A few people will, take a nosedive, and that's okay. And that is perfectly okay, right? Because you got this and you can move forward. Those aren't your people, and you don't need that kind of support. You don't need negative support. You need the people who are with you, your collective, your community that supports you, that mirrors themselves in you, that sees you going for yours and knowing that they can go for theirs, and they're going for theirs because they're supporting you. And they know that they can do it too. Yes, those are the people you need to surround yourself with. Not the naysayers, not the ones who are like, there she goes again. Look at her. Those are not your. And then when you come over and say, oh, girls, thank you so much for supporting me. And they're like, oh, yeah. But in the meantime, they're talking behind your back. You don't need that kind of support. So I hope you liked this video. I hope something in this video resonated with you. And if it did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You've seen it all in through this video. And, I'm going to try and tie in more tarot with the videos and see where that takes us. We've got some new decks coming on the way, and I'm so excited, so excited. So remember, focus forward, right? Let the fakes fall off naturally. Let them fall off naturally. Let the moon light your way. Let the moon light your way. And let the Seven of Swords be your warning, not your wounding. Let it be your warning that you can do this, and you don't need those naysayers, those doubters. You don't need them. You got this. So, deuces. I hope you know always that I love you. I see you. And I'm so proud of you. And I am a supporter for you. I want to see you do well. I want all of us to do well in this community, in this collective. There's so much abundance for all of us. There's no gatekeeping here at all. No gatekeeping. I want us all to succeed. All of us to succeed. So, on that note, Yappy and Lexi out. And just remember, I love you plenty, friend. And I thank you for 200 subscribers. I thank you so much.